So I had a tenant in one of my single family homes, and they called me June of 2021. So this is pretty peak Raleigh real estate market.
Mhm.
And interest rates are like 3%. And she's like, "Hey, they're supposed to move out by the end of July or renew." And they were great tenants. And she said, "Hey, we're gonna probably plan on buying a house and moving out before August 1st." And I'm like looking at the date. I'm like, "You got like 45 days in this market." In my mind, I'm like, "You're from DC, like you don't know. Like, good luck, right? Like, let me know how I can help. I'll link you up with a real estate agent, like all that." She's like, "Oh no, we're gonna start seeing some houses this weekend." So I left that conversation thinking there's just no way. Like there, no chance.
Mhm.
Dude, a week later, they said, "Hey, we're under contract, $450,000 single family home." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, congratulations. That is awesome." Because I had people lining up for the rental. So I wasn't worried at all about that. And I was so happy for them to get settled. Well, I said, "Hey, so how did you get the house? Like this market is crazy." She said, "Well, we put down about 50,000 due diligence." It's okay. That's, for a $450,000 house, that's a lot of
A
due
lot, yeah,
diligence.
yeah.
But I said, still, like, it had to be competitive. She said, "Oh, yeah, we went over asking." She said, "But the kicker was we offered a week of her fiance's parents' beach house to the seller."
Uh-huh.
And I said, "You can do that?" I'd never
Wow.
heard of that. And she said, "Yeah, actually, my real estate agent told me about $1 million house that she sold a couple months ago. This is again summer of 2021, where the buyer offered a month of their Hawaii Airbnb to the seller." And it's like, I didn't even know you could write this into contracts. I still don't know if it's legal, but people are just like throwing whatever they can at this to get the deal. So it's not only crazy due diligence, crazy earnest money, like all this stuff. They're also throwing in houses and vacations and probably Rolexes. I mean, it's like and I loved the creativity of it, but I had
Mhm.
never heard of it before.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy story. I haven't heard something like extreme
So
like
you
that
need to, dude,
before,
you need
but
to throw some stuff in there, man. Like, like my kid will mow your lawn for the next year.
yeah, I should start thinking outside the box within just not the realms of the financing and the deposits and all that. What are the other things to
Because
throw in there? But
people,
that's a good story.
even if that house was valued at $2,500 for the week,
Mhm.
$3,000 for the week, whatever. I don't know where the vacation home was.
Yeah.
People in their mind are going to value that higher
Mhm.
than just that 2,500 or 3,000.
No doubt. No doubt. 100%. 100%. I love that. I love that. I gotta think of something. I'll keep you posted if I do. And if I get that deal, then you are owed a cut.
I love it. Awesome,
Awesome,
John.
Clay. I appreciate your time today, man. Thanks so much.